I think the theme of the festival is very much connected to this project because I have been hiding or not trying to get close to this project because it's very personal and very sensitive, but it was also inside me. I'm Roger Anis. I'm a documentary photographer and visual researcher. I'm from Egypt. I've been working as a photojournalist since 2010. I moved here to the Netherlands since 3 years. I started as a photojournalist and slowly I moved into documentary photography and then I started to integrate also filmmaking with my stories and also do collaborations with communities I work with or collaborations with researchers or scientists. I work a lot on water-related stories, whether the Nile River in Egypt or the Mediterranean Sea or the North Sea. Most of my stories are social, environmental, or personal stories. We started this story in 2015 when we were engaged before marriage about the challenges we face as a couple in the society back then when it was facing a lot of challenges politically, socially, and economically. And how did we navigate through this? And then we finished the story at this point, and then marriage happened, and then separation, and then after separation we wanted to get a divorce. To get a divorce as a Christian couple in Egypt, it's extremely impossible and hard. And here comes the other part of the story that I want to tell. This time I'm revisiting and retelling the project, but with the new updates of what happened during the relationship, what happened after, how did we navigate this, how did we deal with these challenges, which is not only me and her have to deal with it, but many others. And if you know that Christians in Egypt are one of the biggest minorities, it's not a story only about us as a Christian couple, but also about relationships in general. I think every story started from a personal interest, a personal passion, a personal event that happened to you that led that you want to tell a bigger story about it. Personal stories can be really challenging and hard because you're talking about your own life, you're exposing your own life to the public, and this is not easy. But if there is an interesting story that you can tell, you should tell it, because this is one part of our job. Seeing other people work, whether it's photography, films, paintings, is very inspiring for me, but also listening to stories, talking to people in general, and connecting with others. When working on such a story, part of the process is talking to others and connecting with others, for example, who went through separation, who went through divorce, who went through heartbreak. And this is where you start to say, oh, wow, this also happened to me, or oh, this happened differently, or maybe I don't want this to happen to me. The thing that is very inspiring, for example, for me, being here in the Netherlands, is that you are exposed to many different cultures, not only one culture, and many different kinds of art. There's art everywhere, and I used to live in Cairo, and it's a big city with 22 million. And coming here to The Hague and being in The Hague, it's like disconnecting, having time to reflect. And also being in The Hague and being next to the sea is something also that I really like when the weather is good, or even when it's not good. Just being next to the sea, I think it's something important. It's also, it took me time to just decide that, okay, I want to retell the story, because it's not a project about you only. It's about you and someone else, and you're gonna collaborate with someone else. And yeah, you don't want to open closed wounds, because of course, like separation, divorce is not an easy process, even if it was smooth, even if it was between two people who really love and appreciate each other or have friendship. Still, it's not easy. It's painful. I think it's a good chance to be part of Rotterdam Photo, but also it's a good chance for me because it encouraged but also pushed me to revisit this project that I really wanted to revisit again, but I didn't have much courage or a framework to do it. And I think through doing it, it's gonna be not only the end of the story, but the start of working more on this project and make it complete.